Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Happy Friday. Good to see you. Jerry was in here earlier. I don't know if he's still here now. I don't even know if y'all can hear me, to be honest, but I'm going to say hello anyway. Hey, John. Hey, Art. Thank y'all for the kind words, Jerry, John, and Art. Glad you three are in here if y'all still here. Let me check. All right, Art. I got you very much. Do we have audio? Thank you very much, John. I appreciate it. That's good to know. So, I've got one camera here, one camera here, and then two over at the desk. And I want to show y'all. I'm gonna switch to that now. Well, hold on. I want to go back. Change of plan. Alright, before I go over to the desk, I do want to say that I think I'm ready to assemble the water mill today. So what I'm going to be doing is chatting with y'all, assembling the water mill. And so last time I discussed this, and I don't know if y'all were here or not, but what I'm going to try to do is just like put a timestamp for when I start assembling the model in the description, and that way if somebody wants the video instructions, if they get the model, they can just come to this stream, click the timestamp, and go straight to the part where I'm building the model. So basically when I'm building the model, I'm gonna kind of be building it like I'm talking to somebody who maybe purchased it or needs help assembling it, one or the other. And so this is a Z-scale version of the water mill. I've already painted it and stuff, but I am going to talk to them about some things if I can find the list. I made a list of things to tell them, and I think I lost my list. I'm also proud to announce that we reached 1,000 subscribers today, and that's a huge milestone for us. We're very, very proud of that around here. It's been a lot of we worked pretty hard to do that, and fortunately we got a little boost from shorts recently, big boost. And so we're trying to figure out how to get these shorts folks that are subscribing to watch long form videos, and so that's something I'm gonna have to look into how to try to do. And also trying not to try to keep subs coming in from shorts without my long form subscribers and friends in the community and that kind of thing unsubscribing because their feed's getting clogged up with too many shorts. One of the things that now that I've reached 1,000 subscribers is I want to I'm going to do a couple a day, but I'm not going to be doing any more than that. So I'd like to try to maybe get better at them and quality as opposed to quantity. One of the problems with that is the way they push the shorts out really doesn't seem to have much to do with quality, because there's some videos that I know in my heart are much better than others, and the others got pushed out and did really well. I can tell kind of also by feedback from the data if I get subscribers or the watch time, the retention. Sometimes my better videos just don't get exposed like the other ones do. I'm not sure why, but I'm looking forward to putting this together now. One of the things that I did was in the last stream, I was going to assemble this guy, and this thing right here, this stone beam right across the top right here, was a little bit too thin and it needed some supports. So I added a new piece in there going all the way across from here to here, and it's about a millimeter bigger than the hole was before. So I did make it, the hole's a little bit shorter. It should still be in scale, but I have a much more, like, the other one broke really easy. This one's pretty sturdy. So now that I got this, I'll be able to put the rest of the model together. And so what I was talking about earlier was I got two cameras over here, and I want to see if I can figure out how to. Alright, so I got this one right here. I can't see y'all's chat right now. I wish I could. I can actually, I'm supposed to have learned this. Alright, so I got that camera right there. And then I have this new one right here. I have another one. And so what I could do is when I'm chatting with y'all, occasionally I could switch the cameras so y'all don't get super bored with looking at the same side of me. And another thing that I'm gonna go where I can read y'all. Another thing I'm going to do during this, I'm going to actually stream kind of like a marathon stream today. So I do understand, like Art mentioned, that he's going to be listening in the background, and I appreciate him doing that and supporting the channel by listening to it in the background. And so I understand if you do the same, because my thinking is I might go till I would normally stop with Foamer Friday. And so what that would be is I do about 50 minutes and take 5 or 10 minutes, maybe a 10-minute intermission, and then do another 50 minutes and a 10-minute intermission, and do another 50 minutes and a 10-minute intermission and another 50 minutes. I have what I can do during this stream is I can assemble the water mill. I've got an Uncle John's cabin in the HO scale I can assemble as well. I've also got 3 or 4 models up there on the shelf that need to be finished up if I was hurting for time. But another thing I'm going to do is, the way I got the cameras set up, I'm actually going to possibly I'm going to film a short of the trains running the way Norman suggested to do it, right? And if Norman's here when I'm filming the short, I'm going to let him pick the music. So I'm going to actually film a short while I'm live on my mobile device. I'm going to edit the short, and I'm going to upload the short. And if Norman's here, because I'm going to do it based on the way he described. If y'all, I don't know if y'all noticed, but this morning I did a short that got over 1,000 views. And I did that short like Norman told me to. Norman told me how I should try to do a short in the last stream. And I did it as close as I could to what I thought he was describing. And because what I had told Norman is there's no way I could do what he was describing. And I figured out I was wrong. I figured out a way to do what he was describing. And so anyway, I did it. And it got over 1,000 views. So thank you, Norman. I actually gave him credit in there because I thought it might do well. The way it just kind of turned out, you know, I kind of thought it might do well. So anyway, thank you to Norman. You know what? I don't think I have a good one, Art. What I think I do is I can at least cushion the blow by switching it on occasion. I'm not a pretty man. I've had surgery for stuff like that because of too much sun. But anyway, I thought that it would be pretty cool to do that, you know, because what I can do is, like, the camera that's on, I need to put my glasses on so I can read the chat. There we go, that's better. If I'm not messing up the audio. The camera that's over here pointing down at the desk, I can swing around to the helix that's going around the coal mine, because that's where I got to do a shot at. And So I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a shot with like multiple views. Like it's a 15-second short, but I'm gonna do like 3 5 second, uh, 3 different 5 second videos from 3 different angles of the exact same thing, and then I'm going to patch them together and see how that works. Because I did that with 2 today. I did one this morning where, and I've never done that, where I had the train, I had it trackside, and I had the train coming through, and then I cut to an angle from the other side looking down at it. And like I said, it did well. Um, so you said that you're before you get to work busy, Art. You said you're going to be doing work. What are you working on right now? Oh, it says you're running in and out right now, not working. I just reread. And so another thing that I'll probably talk about um, more than once as new people come in. Um, if you will, I'm going to do a giveaway on the stream on December 16th. And one of the, in order to easily register to be in the drawing or whatever, however I'm going to do it, to be in the contest, I'm going to do, because I got 1, 2, 3, 6 prizes. And so what I'm going to do is, if you're in this stream today, all you have to do is put enter in all caps in a comment, ENTER in all caps in a comment, followed by your channel name. And so what I'm going to do is, after the stream's over, I'm going to go back through the comments and see, and just find the all caps enter, and I'll see your channel name, and then I'll write that down. And then so on December 16th, we will have a giveaway for those people that have entered. I'm probably going to give others an opportunity to enter, but they're going to like have to find something that we did in this stream today or something like that. You know, whether it be to find out that Art's comment was, he asked me what my best side was or something like that, like an Easter egg type deal. But anyway, I wanted to do a giveaway close to Christmas anyway, and or kind of at Christmas, and so I might kind of combine them, and I might even add to that a little bit. What I have to be careful of is I'm going to have some shipping costs involved. And so I need to be aware of that, because Santa Claus is coming to town around here. And so the 7-year-old hits the budget real hard right about now. So I do have to be conscious of that. But I really didn't have time to plan a contest or a giveaway or anything, because the 1,000 subs snuck up on me. It really did, because I was kind of putting out a lot of shorts, and so that's actually some work, depending upon how you're doing it. And anyway, it just kind of crept up. So I think what I'm gonna do is, we'll see to do this first. Hey, Mystic John. Did I do that right? Nope, I didn't do it right. Shoot. Nope, still didn't do it right. Good to see you, Mystic. And thank you for stopping in. If you would, Mystic, type capital letters ENTER and then your channel name in the comment section, please, and that way you will register for my giveaway. Please do that. My feelings will be hurt if you don't register for my giveaway, so you must do that. I'm going to switch over to the model, and I say I am. And so I can see chat on the TV. And I was telling the Mystic, if I think you might have been here. This is that piece that broke last time. So what we're looking at here is the Z-scale watermill kit that I have pre-painted. I have also put in the doors and the windows, which I suggest that you do before you begin the assembly as well. This chimney can also go ahead and go on. Your doors here would be better to go ahead and do that. You have a deck here that's not bad to go ahead and put on there, but it does get in your way when you're putting the other parts of the model together, so that's kind of iffy if you're going to do that. I tried that last time. I'm going to wait this time. There's also an eave piece right here. This eave piece that comes off here is angled, and it has ground beams that support it, so you don't want to fool with trying to do that now. But what you do want to do is you want to use your pin vise on your the holes for your ground beams. Alright, and make sure that they are opened up, because you don't want to get the model 3/4 of the way assembled and then start fighting with the base to get your ground beams through there. Alright, you have roofing. This is all the upstairs stuff, and we'll do that almost last. Here's your water wheel. There's a small beam that's fatter. That beam goes through your water wheel. So you want to also use your pin vise. This one's kind of big. That'll be fine there. With a larger bit, is my head's kind of in the way? It sure is. I'm going to move. Alright. I just added a larger one, and because I want to open this up, so it'll take the I guess this is kind of like the axle. It is the axle, I suppose. And so I just worked my pin vise carefully through the water wheel, and this will actually spin now. Go ahead and put your beam through there. Oh, I need a little bigger, which is fine. I should probably give you a measurement on that, but I don't know what it is. I do want it to be tight though, so you don't want to work your way to get it in. We're close now. Now what I've done is these beams all came off of a raft, and so they had to be cut off of a raft, and they are imperfect as a result. You will receive ground beams as well if you're assembling this model that are on the raft, and they are easier to paint that way, and they will have to be cut off and would be imperfect as a result because you're cutting them off with a number 11 blade and they're really small. I'm also sending now duplicates of all these smaller accessories to include the water wheel. So you're going to get 2 water wheels. You're going to get duplicates of all the ground beams, and I think you get duplicates of something at the doors. You get duplicates of the doors. So that way you have a set that's loose, but much harder to paint because they're loose. And then you have a set that's all attached on a raft, but have to be cut off the raft. So depending upon your application, you'll have an option. Alright, this is just about ready now. I keep saying that, but it really is. I should change this to a fatter one instead of doing this like this, but I'm kind of lazy. And this does prevent me from just making it too wide too quick by using too big of a bit. It certainly has done that job. I'll get it at some point. We got time. There it goes. Alrighty. Now, once you have your axle and your water wheel, I'm going to suggest that you go ahead and wait. But what you're going to have to do is trim your axle and do that carefully, because you've only got about a centimeter of play in there, so you're going to have to take your time. And what we're going to do is we'll do that at the end, because that's going to be real fun, and for the whole family right there. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, you got side A, B, C, D, the porch is E. So this is piece A, and yours should read piece A on the back, I hope. If not, that's what it looks like. It does not have the chimneys indentions. It does have the top deck indentions and the door indentions. Alright, this is piece A. Piece B has 3 windows and it's fatter. This is an upstairs piece for the back, so they look really similar except for different widths. Over here is your piece C, and piece C has the chimney, and the chimney indentions, you can see them. You can see the rock indentions where so you know exactly where the chimney goes. Alright, piece D is a door piece with 2 windows, and then you have an upstairs piece as well that goes above that. That's got 2 regular windows, the upstairs piece, and to differentiate this piece from this piece, you have a larger opening in the inside on the middle, and you have a kind of recessed cutout area here. That's to hold these guys. That's where this guy goes, in front of that. So that accommodates the opening for this window, so we can get light through and out that window. Alright. There is a hole right here for your LED light. Go ahead and put that in there before you glue the roof on. I don't even necessarily suggest that you glue all the roof on. I'd maybe leave a piece loose, because LEDs go out. Here's your chimney. That goes with this piece. You can see the indentation of where it belongs. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. Hey, Dwight. I appreciate you doing that, John. wonder if, let me look at the calendar real quick. I might bump that contest to the 23rd, John. Even if I have to do it at a slightly earlier time, because somebody else could be doing something, Sparky, or I'm talking about Sparky or Vinny. Nobody else should have that time slot, but they have kind of the Christmas giveaway time slots open whenever that is. So if they're going to do that on that night, I would do it a different night. But the thing is, that is the night before New Year's Eve, right? So they usually do theirs on New Year's Eve or Christmas night or something like that. So that Friday the 23rd is the night before New Year's Eve. And so I might do the giveaway then, which would be a great little like pre-warm-up for their giveaways. I guess they're still doing it. But thank you, Norman. Glad you're here. I'm going to work on this for a minute, and then I'm going to speak to you. I hope you're around in a little while. I got something I want you to do. If you got to check out, hey there. There's Lee. Good to see you, Lee. Steven's in the house. Dwight's in the house. I'm glad all y'all came out. Thank you very much. So I'm going to try to keep my head out of the way. I hate that I could probably spin that camera around, but I don't want to really do that right now. Although it's probably a good time to do it. I got to do the horizontal and everything else though. All right. Let's see if I can just stay out the way. Is my head getting in the way of the model? Guess it's not right now. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do, kind of have been through the pieces. Now your roof pieces, what you can tell by your roof pieces is the smallest roof piece. It should be marked as well, but your smallest roof piece is your roof overhang, your porch overhang piece. Okay. You also have a piece that is for, it's got a recessed center, and that's to hold this guy. All right. Well, yeah, this guy. All right. So, you know, this one goes to the front. You have two twins. Okay. One of the twins has an indentation for the chimney. That's the back. The other one does not have any indentions, any recessed areas, anything. This goes front. You have two more roof pieces that are clearly different than the others, and they go over piece H right here. You can probably easily tell that. All right. So your roof pieces can kind of go bye-bye for a little while. Your ground beams can kind of go bye-bye for a little while. This deck piece, your upper story with its roof can go, and your water wheel can go. That'll leave you with this, and this is the main structure, and it's pretty easy assembly. You don't even have to be a very quick study for it. If you got it laid out like this, you pretty much rocking and rolling. So what I'm going to do initially is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue the deck into place. Now, one thing that I haven't done yet, it's going to be a pain in my butt trying to keep my head out the way. I'm going to have to fix that camera. One of the things I haven't tested yet is whether or not this fits into here, and I could need to pop it out with an 11 blade, but it's good. Alright, so I put the deck piece, the bottom base piece, into place with the stone pieces. And it does snap down into there. And it fits snugly. And so, if we give this 3 or 4 minutes to dry, which I'm going to do, you go ahead and give yourself a real good foundation that's not going to move and shuffle on you, which you want. Alright. Some of these pieces do fit snugly in there, but they do fit even though they fit snugly. Sometimes you need to make sure that you got all the raft off. All the raft off. See, look here. I left some. I left just a little, but I left some. And so if you make sure you get all that off, your pieces are going to fit better. I missed some raft right here. Just a little, but I missed some. So see, that'll affect things, because that's going to change it 1/4 of a centimeter, millimeter, 1/2 millimeter. So I'm going to let this dry, and I'm actually going to fix this camera. So I'm going to go to here and here, and then I'm going to come here. And so I just spin it, and hopefully by spinning it like this and then dropping it down like this, I won't have my head in the way. Let's see, we need to all right. There. There. Alright, what y'all think? Let's see here when I get under it. Oh yeah, I think that's better. Digger, hey Digger, how you doing? Digger won't conform? That's okay. Digger gets some slack around here. Alright. Yes, sir. It's good to have you here, Mr. Digger. I'm gonna give that just a minute to dry. I'll be right back. Alright. So next, alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do piece A, and this one fits real snug on mine. I actually, since I printed this, I made this piece 1/2 of a millimeter smaller. I did it 1/4 on each side, and so it's going to fit down a little better, I hope. It was just a little bit too snug, and I had a I had that broken piece over there I was trying to nurse, and it was giving me fits because this piece was so snug. All right. All right. Now it's really nice that it's that snug once you get it in, but it was a little bit too tight, so I went ahead and fixed it. All right. I love it, Misty. Jerry's not here, so Mystic's giving you fits. Now, piece B goes to piece A next. Probably not hard to figure. Put your windows down. They're going down because your stone bases are pretty tall. So the windows are at the bottom of this piece. And so I'm going to be connecting with A here. My N-scale version of this snapped together like a Lego kit almost. It was almost too easy. But I really like the way I made this one. It's nice and thick. That Uncle Mark's cabin I just made, I have to make some adjustments to it. The walls are too thin on it. And I don't like it. It feels cheap. My if you had an HO scale Uncle John's cabin, the main part of the cabin, if you had it with an intruder in your home, you could use it as a weapon. It's that heavy. I had a customer literally say you could throw that thing against the wall and it'd be fine. It was a compliment. Alright, now we're going to roll in with piece C. C will connect with B here. Also going to the bottom. There we go. revert. The windows on piece B go up. My bad. I'm gonna have to put an edit or something in there. So, man, that's a pain in my butt that I did that. So I just said earlier that these should be down and they should be up. I made a mistake. My bad on that. I wonder if I can put in a how I can do that. I know that you can make edits, but I don't know exactly what all you can do. Well, I hate that I did that. I do want to go ahead and get this in now while that glues. So what I'm doing is, because there's 45-degree angles, I'm just setting this into its angle and then pushing in, and that affords me the room. I say it does. Did last time. Yeah, to get in there like it's supposed to, because it is snug. There you go. I'm gonna put a piece. I need to extend that chimney another 5 millimeters almost, or whatever. So yours shouldn't look like that if you get one of these from me, because I'm gonna fix that. I did notice that on my N scale one, and I just didn't fix it yet. I forgot. Alright, next. Piece D. The door goes to the bottom, and I'm right this time. I do assure you now, as you might imagine, this can be the most difficult piece to put in. As you kind of don't have the same freedom you've had before, but it should snap right in. Again, this little indentation supports your overhang for that. All right. I like the color. All right. Now, let me be strategic. How did I do this before? I guess I'll work bottom to top. Okay. I was the one talking about not doing this. You have some short beams and some long beams. I'm gonna go get some of the other accessories so I can show them to you. I seriously am, because they look good. I just didn't want to use them up because I had these others painted already. Alright. And this is something that you may or may not have to do. I'm getting the raft off of it right here. And when you have to do that, you kind of scrape your paint off. So that kind of defeats the purpose of having it on there in the first place. Alright. One size larger. I'm taking my time with this because I did make these too big before. I might stick with this smaller one. I did make these too big before, and it was not fun. Well, no, I'm gonna go with a bigger one. It caused problems because the beams were too loose, and so they weren't holding the porch roof in place properly. So the glue would set. Alright. Aha. Gotcha. Another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stop making these beams round. And I'm going to start making them square. Or 90 degree. Like a 4x4. Except it'd probably be more like a 6x6. You're gonna get technical. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go up in a little bit and get a version of these accessories that have been printed without the raft. Show you how clean they are. We on the ground here? I don't think so. You're gonna have to come back out for a minute. And if you'll get these ground beams in right and on the ground level before you secure them, they will hold the, unless you break it, they will hold the matter of fact, I might as well just go get one now, except for it's gonna be white, man. Shoot. Although these are turning white anyway when I move them. But I don't want to do that. This is an extra piece, and it's a longer piece on purpose. Man, I can't believe I did that. I haven't broke one of those. Let me see. It's very important that these are very level. Okay. Oh, that's all right, John. Mystic John, that's a good. I'll be right back, y'all. Let me grab those accessories. All right, look at this. So they'll come on the raft, but they'll also come like this. So they'll be duplicated. Alright, so you won't have to cut the doors off, so they'll be the exact right size, but you gotta paint them small like this. I guess that's okay. Stairs came out a little more defined this way. Water wheel came out about the same. I don't think the water wheel came out a whole lot different. Now it is more precise because I didn't have to take a number 11 blade around the bottom side of it. Now this is what looks better, because you can't get these off the raft like this. So these came out really nice. You got your two longer ones. They're gonna support this deck that goes over the water wheel, and they go down, and there's a place on the stones where you can see where they'll rest in there a little bit. These smaller ones are for the front, and then you have an extra one that's longer in case you break one like I just did. It's long enough to replace as the top one, but it can be trimmed for a bottom one if needed. Your axle for the water wheel is much cleaner as well, and so the water wheel won't require as big of a hole to be cut in. I needed to let this dry a bit, and still kind of do. One thing I'll do is I'm going to spin this around. And I will go ahead and put this roof on the back. Now this backside, the roof that on the bottom, it's the one that has nothing to it. All right, this one's smaller for the front deck. This one has a cutout for this. This one has a recession for this. So these are over here. This one holds the chimney. It goes on the back, but it goes up top. So on these, if you will see, if you will make sure you got all the raft off. You have one side that's flat and one side that's not. Actually, you have one side that's angled. They're both slightly at an angle. One side is more angled than the other, but the side that is not as angled as the side that's angled the most goes on the outside. This other side here, okay, it actually fits right up against there at the angle that it needs to. Now, one thing that I might go do is these pieces aren't super thick, especially on the Z. Is I might do a little cutout so we know exactly where this should go. You want to center it, and it goes all the way against flush and centered. But one of the reasons I was thinking that I might want to do a cutout here is if I can get it to fit right in there where it won't affect this piece up here, I could make that bottom piece where it popped out. And if I did that, you'd have perfect access to the LED hole. And this was the only one you would need to leave loose. And if it could snap in and out, just for purposes of getting the LED in and out, that'd be good. Now I need to let that dry. So I can't do the overhang until these pieces are dry, or it really won't cooperate well, at least. So I'm going to give them a minute to dry. I can't do this roof till that piece is in there, or it doesn't make sense. I can't move on this one till that one's dry. So I got a second. Let's check some stuff out. I'm going to move back over here. There. Alright. And back, and I can see chat. Alright. Just cover the cardboard tubes with styrene planks to simulate wood. My concern about cardboard is it might cave into PVC will work. I'll probably sketch build the buildings and purchase tanks and round towers. Thank you, Norm. I was pretty proud about how well those little bitty Z-scale beams printed. The Z-scale window frames printed pretty good too. Now the interior window panels, not so much. We weren't able to do that. Let's see what we got going on over here. Trying to see if any of the videos are doing well right now. No. Just regular. So how long we've been on? Oh, we have been on an hour. Wow. I took a couple little breaks, but I might take one in a minute. You talking about Stu Structures? Yeah, sure does. Ooh, I'm buffering, huh? Is that happening everywhere or just on my preview? Because I'm showing excellent connection, but then in my preview, I'm buffering. Yeah, we might need to take a snack intermission in a minute. Good, thank you, John. It might just be my preview, which I'm fine with that. I have absolutely no problem with that. But, Norman, I don't think you were in here, or either you had not said hello yet when I was talking about, did you notice that I did a short this morning? Norman Rowe. I didn't know if you had a chance to see it. Uh-oh, now it's showing that I'm got a bad signal. So it says y'all might experience some buffering now. All right. So this morning I did a short that got over 1,000 views, which is good, real good. You know, 5,000, 10,000 is basically viral for our niche. So 1,000's a really good, you know, did well. And I made it just like you told me to. I figured out how to do what I told you that I could not do. And so remember I told you I couldn't do the multiple pictures? So, you remember you telling me how I should try a short yesterday with a trackside and then go to overhead within one short, and I told you I couldn't make that happen from within the mobile studio? Yeah, so that's what I was. If you remember, you had suggested that. All right, so I did what you told me to do, and I got over 1,000 views this morning on it. So that's awesome. So thank you. And so what I'm gonna do is, and I even mentioned you in the, I guess so, at least for the YouTube algorithm. So what I did, I even mentioned you in the short. So you need to watch it when you get an opportunity. At the end of the short, it says that the the idea for views was, I don't know, something about the video production stylings of Norman R. At the end of my short, in the, you know, in the bottom in text. And well, I tell you what, I gave you I cited you as a source. Now I didn't put your actual last name because I didn't know how you'd feel about that, but I put your name in the short. At the end, it says, you know, the I can't remember exactly what I put. The idea for the views or whatever was provided by the production stylings of Norman R. So, uh, but anyway, Norman, so your idea has kind of helped me to come up with more ideas, if you understand what I mean, because that like gives some real that really opens some doors up to doing some other things. Now that, see, I just kind of, when you told me that, when you said that yesterday, I got to thinking about it, and I was thinking, well, I've never tried to do like a short and then add another one and it still be inside the 15 seconds. So I went in and I started playing with it, and I figured out how to do it. So anyway, what I was thinking is that at some point during this stream today, I'm going to record a short live. Okay? I'm going to have y'all or whoever's here it's all right, Norman. But so what I'm going to do is, in a little while, when we start to get bored because I've been on for so long, I'm going to record a short while we're live on my phone with y'all watching me record the short. And I'm going to do it in 3 5-second intervals in the helix over by your diner, okay? Where the train goes right over your diner in the helix at by the coal mine. I'm going to do 3 5-second ones, okay? Like with 3 different angled views. And then you, Norman Rowe, are going to get to pick the background music that I put with it. And then I'm going to upload it all while we're live. And then we're going to watch it. I think I can upload it. I don't know if I could upload it. It's going to be on my phone. I guess I still could. So I'm going to try to upload it. And then we can watch it. So we could do all that live. You said you're lost. Do I need to start over? I don't want. I can summarize pretty quick. I might have gone through too many side stories. It sounds exciting. Well, I thought it would definitely be interesting. I don't know about exciting, but it would definitely be interesting, something different and cool. Um, the other day, I did a short of me recording a time lapse. Oh, okay, Norman. I wondered. I didn't think I was like being real off the beaten path with that discussion, but you never know. Crazy don't know they are, you know. So we're at 110. Why don't we go to 120 and then we'll do a little break? I'm gonna go back over to the model and see if I can do any work. I don't know if I can, if those beams are dry or not. But anyway, let's see about that. So if I go here and here and then here and here, it should switch, which I don't know if it did. It did, okay. All right. All right. Let's see what we got. That one's better. This one's going to be a pain, I can already tell you. I'm going to use a little bit of a thicker piece so it stays better and doesn't have as much play, as that makes this part difficult. There we go, and I didn't break it. All right. Let's see if I can get it back out now. All right. That's better. That's going to work much better. Alright, I won't need to wait too long now. I'll give that just a couple minutes. Let's see what we got going on over here. The piece that goes on the back side above piece B has 3 windows. They're directly in the center, so it really shouldn't matter which side you're using. You should have 45-degree angles here, 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 and here. And the piece actually is going to go down under the back of the roof just a little bit, not much. I don't know if this is dry or not. It's probably not. I might should wait. Save myself some trouble. Make sure these are straight. Hey Daryl, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. Happy late after Thanksgiving to you. It's good to be off on a Friday. Yeah, I think we'll do the 23rd, John, on that contest. That'll be closer to Christmas, and everybody be having a good time then. The thing is, on the 16th, I do only have a half day, but I like the idea of doing it closer to Christmas. And you want to let these beams dry because they're going to hold this roofy piece up, and if these pieces down here are moving around, it makes that a nightmare. So I actually need to use the restroom, so we're going to go ahead and go over to the countdown timer, and I won't do it more than twice, and I promise I won't even do it twice if I can help it. All right, welcome back, everybody. I hope some of you were able to stick around. Let me get some. Ooh, speaking of, I had two fantastic leftover turkey sandwiches for lunch right before we came on, so I wouldn't be hungry. Oh wait, my coffee's not real hot. A lot of streaming going on. Oh, there's other people streaming too. I don't think I checked before I came on. I scheduled mine though, so I didn't check. If I schedule it, I don't go on there and make sure that I'm not getting in anybody's booty. Alright, let's see about this. Alright, we're gonna do that first. Alright. Let's see what this says. This is piece F. Piece F goes in the back above the first level roof. It needs to have adhesive there and there, and I put a little bit down that edge, and because it will be just barely touching back there, I hope. Oop. There. Yeah, this is a watermill Daryl. It's a Z-scale copy, and I've never assembled a Z-scale copy of it. I sold somebody a Z-scale copy, so I wanted to assemble one, and I needed to have some instructions. So this served as both. One of the things that it helped me out with is I figured out that this beam over here that ran across this base was too thin because I broke mine. So I made it thicker and got that in the package before I sent it off, that kind of thing. So I try to build one of each before I get one out, but I can't always do that, especially with the bigger ones like the O or the HO. Some of the HO ones are 12, 14 different prints. So it's kind of costly and time consuming to build one of those all the time before I ship it off. I wish this piece was a half a millimeter, no, maybe a quarter of a millimeter wider is all. But I wish it was. I see a little daylight in my model. I don't like that. This piece keeps wanting to go forward on me. That's why it needs to be there. And down. What tune's in your head all day? I'm looking for a tune today to go with a short. Alright, here's the side I need. Wish me luck. This piece can be troublesome. And I have trouble with pieces that aren't troublesome. Alright, they make it like that. Thank you for coming in, man. We appreciate it. Well, I said that piece was going to be troublesome. And that might have been the easiest piece I've applied thus far. Alright, so they make it like that is Tim. Yeah, Tim, have a safe trip. So next, if I'm not, yeah. Okay, so your roofing piece is gonna be like this. This cutout piece goes in here, and that's to accommodate this guy right here. So let's get him on and dry, and then we can go for there. Oh, okay. Well, Norm, to be honest with you, for a 15-second short, my library is unlimited. There's very, very, very little I can't find. Um, and it's because you don't have royalties. Thing is, if I had to go 15 seconds and a hundredth of a second, they do a copyright claim on me. It's not one of those ones that it's not a strike, it's a claim. And what that means is if you ever make money on that particular video, they want royalties off of it. So, like when I do John Denver or Willie Nelson or whatever, is if I keep it under 15 seconds, it's fine. But if I do over 15, then I got a problem. I can do over 15, but there's going to be a copyright claim. And so, really, that doesn't hurt me. In any way, unless I were to like get rich and start making tons of money off my videos and had to share it with them because I use their song. Well, you really made a good call on that, Norman. So I figured you could come up with some good music. Think about the well, I think I might already said that. The helix wrapped around the coal mine, views right over and around your diner, and some music. What's diner music? What would be some good diner music? I mean, and it's your diner, so really it could be whatever kind of music you want. See, because not only are we doing the short in your video form, we're doing the short around your diner. It just happens to be there. Like, where my next short happens to be over your diner. It's just kind of happened out that way. I mean, if you can't think of anything, I'll come up with something. I just thought it'd be neat if. Alright. I gotta let that dry, and then this piece will go in, and your recessed area is towards the bottom. But I gotta wait, because I gotta let that dry. Now, what I can do is gently, I could have spun the board. I can come now and I'm going to go ahead and put the chimney on so I can use it to help me line up the roof. Did I do that right? Yeah. I'll see if I can find that, Norm. I'm telling you, your idea doubled my usual view count this morning. Now either we got lucky or you're good or both, and we'll have to see. No pressure. I appreciate it. It was a really good idea you had, and then again, that kind of now what you would be wanting to do here is line the chimney up. No, I had it right. Alright. Derail Daryl, let me ask you something. You just asked the best question that I could ever see. Yes, sir, I need a bunch. Please help somehow, anyhow. If you know tricks, secrets, email me, John, somebody, because I need over 2,500. Now I don't expect to get those pronto, but I don't want to stall out and not get them. I've been accumulating about 20 a day. All right, so would love to do 40 or 50 a day, but I'm accumulating more than I had that day last year by 20. And if I can keep doing that, I'm at least, getting towards the goal, and I'm not just stagnating. And so, yes, if you're able to help with watch hours, please, I would appreciate anything you could do, whether it be just watching my set it and forget it playlist, or if you have strategies or whatever, be happy to hear them out and we'll use them. John, I was thinking about, I did this wrong too. Man, I'm good. Yeah, boy. This goes this way. This goes this way. So much for this being an instructional video. I gotta do the dang thing again. I mean, I can't put this out as an instructional video. I've gone steps past stuff where I made a mistake and had to go back twice. I don't mind that I do it for y'all, but I can't just put it up as an instructional video now. One time I could have put a little message in there. Now I just look like an idiot. So, but I'm okay with that, because I'm amongst friends. Oh yeah, this piece fits on there real good too. Imagine that. Thank you, Daryl. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. I don't know if I'm watching on a different device in my home with a different YouTube account, like my Iron Horse Hobbies account. Okay, I have an Iron Horse Hobbies YouTube account. If I'm watching the Iron Horse Model Railroad Set It and Forget It playlist, am I getting credit for that? Because I'm doing it from the same, like, kind of router, IP address, whatever. I'm sure y'all understand what I'm asking. I don't really know how to know. Hey Norman, you do what you gotta do. Again, this is an extended stream. We're all gonna be taking breaks here and there, so I totally understand. We will see you when we see you. We know you're coming back at some point, and I appreciate you doing that. We'll see you in a little bit. Alright. So I will let that dry now. But we made some progress. I guess I could start doing this thing here. It isn't any fun though. One thing I did on this one, oh man, I just remembered something I didn't put in there. Shoot. One thing I didn't do is I didn't have the beams go all the way through this one, because I wanted to have the deck rails, and those beams, when they go through, it messes up the deck rails, how you space them and stuff like that, and makes it kind of not look good. But that makes it really hard here to do this part. So one thing that would make it a lot easier is to tilt it on its side, and I'm not going to do that with it being dry, or not being dry. So let's see here. So let's go back here. I don't want to do this one. Alright. Let's see what we got going on. What happened there? Oh, okay. Thank you, Daryl. Yeah, I appreciate that. That's good to know. I'm trying to do my part by doing that and going live when I can. And I did a live stream running trains the other day. And that one's about 2 hours of just nothing but trains going around. So you don't even see my face in that one. I think we're just chatting and all that stuff, and the trains are going around. And that one's cool because, that's something you can actually watch. At least for a little while. I guess it kind of gets monotonous. That's where the DCC will help, so I can run multiple trains. I can do multiple trains now when I have, you know, locos that are all working together well. Um, because I have two turnarounds and then two passings that I can pull. The two places I can pull the train off and let the other one pass, and then two places I can actually turn it around and send it back the other direction, the one that's going slower, so the faster one behind it can go on up in the other direction. Um, so had a little excitement out here last night. There was a critter out here, and I actually cornered him under John's mill. No joke. Cornered the critter under John's mill. There was no way I could get to this thing, number one, without, you know, it probably messing up wiring and, I mean, everything else that's under there. There's ground beams and there's wiring and everything under there. He was actually on the tracks that run under the mill at the bottom back there in the corner. And, but we got him with a trap. So it was kind of funny. I was at 998 subscribers and I had been steadily kind of climbing from 900 since like the afternoon. And I was thinking that we were going to hit 1,000 subscribers and weren't going to be able to go live because there was a critter out here. I had the door open for a little while and I guess something came in. So now, Daryl, I know you're over 1,000 subscribers as well. You might be over 2 now. You could be over 3 now. But did you have any trouble getting the watch time initially when you hit 1,000, or have you even bothered doing the YouTube partner program, or what experience do you have with it? Well, yeah, I mean, 3,800 hours, Wigwag, you need like 200. I could watch that in a week. No, not quite, but not feasibly. But if you think maybe 3 weeks could do that, one person could do that, just sitting at it before bed at night. Daryl has 9,000 now. All right, maybe he was at 4,000 when I looked last time. He's gone to 9,000 really fast. Did he go from like 4,000 to 9,000 pretty quick, right? Because it hasn't been that long since I looked at his channel. I've actually watched videos of his. I don't always comment. I can't remember if I did, Daryl. Yeah, that's what they were saying, Daryl. Well, so yeah, I guess watch time's not an issue. Even if you have 10% of your subs watch your videos, you're not gonna have a watch time issue. That's really cool that you're growing that rapidly, dude. Again, I know it's pretty rapid because I do remember, I mean, you know, it might have been 4 months, 3 months since I was actually on your channel, like went to the channel, not just watched a video, but I actually went to your channel. And so I knew it wasn't that high, so you're definitely growing rapidly, and that's great to hear. Well, I'm actually, I have enough this month. If you took what I did this month and multiplied it by 12, I'd have over 4,000. Um, but I don't have it the other 11 months, and I don't have it not in shorts. But I think in February, shorts start counting. Now, what they need to do though is get the shorts out of people's subscriptions feed, their regular long form subscriptions feed, because it makes people angry. They don't like to see them in there all the time. I am one of them who doesn't like to see the feed um, cluttered with shorts. Yet I am cluttering them with shorts because that is working for me. And so, but I'm very conflicted about it. I don't like that I'm doing that. I don't like that I'm, cluttering people's feeds. I don't want to be cluttering their feeds. They need to have a filter where we don't have to do that. "54 seconds, 67,000 views." So it wasn't a short. Was it considered a short, Daryl? But it's kind of fun, to get up in the morning and have some coffee and shoot a few of those. You don't do any shorts? So they didn't consider that a short, so you shot it in regular. Hey, Norman. Um, yeah, Daryl, I don't know what you're eating, man, but you know, I could use a, I could use you know what you could do if you would, if you'd take the time to find a playlist of mine that you like and you'd share it for me, that'd be helpful. If you got 10,000 subs, if 100 of them clicked on it, it would help me. That's okay, Digger. I wish I could tell him. I guess he didn't hear that. But a 54-second video, 67,000 views, 823 watch hours. So, I mean, that is a ton of views, though. If you don't mind me asking, what was the video about? I mean, I could go look, but yeah, correct. They don't, not yet. They're about to though. Um, you're gonna be able to get in the YouTube Partner Program strictly from Shorts views. It's like 10 million, but or something crazy. But I would do more long form videos than I already do if they weren't so time consuming to do and so few people viewed them. I mean, it's just, that's the bottom line. I can spend literally hours, and maybe I need to figure out a different way to do a long form video that's a quicker way, mobile, and that kind of thing. But when I really sit down and I really try on a video, a lot of times I'll get 80, 90 views on it in 48 hours. And those 80 or 90 people that are viewing that are the 80 or 90 people that I care about the most, and I appreciate them more than anybody else. But I need more people than that to click on the video, because that's a lot of work. If you spend 4 or 5 days, all your free time, or the majority of your free time, not playing with trains and not building anything because you're editing videos, and then you get less than 100 views, it's disheartening. And I don't mean to cry and whine and complain, but it's just, thank you, man. Good to see you, New Haven. But that's the reason that the shorts are a little more rewarding. Not rewarding financially, but in my situation, it doesn't matter. Subs was one of the things I needed. And now I'm in a watch time situation. So, but I'm grateful that, more people are getting exposed to my content, and that I'm enjoying uploading those videos. You know what, Norman? I have a video last night that I took that could probably go platinum. I would have to show it to John though to get his opinion before I actually put it out. And the thing is, he's a careful person. So it's it would get a lot of views, but there's a couple reasons I might not want to upload it. But I kind of viewed my interaction with the critter out here. I videoed it a little bit, and so I don't know if I want to put that out there or not. But it might do well. But here's the thing. That's not going to bring in anybody that's going to want to watch my model railroad videos, and that's where John and I are going to end up at if we sit down and have a discussion about it. We're going to end up with, what kind of subs would that video actually bring in? Nobody that's going to want to watch model railroad videos. So what value are those subs? Your fur buddies would have loved to have been here. Let's just put it like that. I left the door open for a few minutes, I guess. I mean, it was maybe 10 minutes or so. I had left the door open, and I think something got in. And because I walked through the door, and oh, you're rail fan and stuff, Daryl. That's right. I watched your model and stuff when I came over there. But there was a critter where that model sits right now when I walked in. Thank you, John. But it was something else. What did Wigwag say? Oh, so it if you watched it a ton of times, it must be good. I'll have to watch it. As soon as we get done, if I can keep it in there. Well, I'm gonna go back through the. I'm gonna go back through this chat anyway. I will be. So. I schedule my video production because it's a lot of work. I have a ton of projects, so my time is limited. Your video shorts are great. Well, thank you, New Haven Rails. The problem that I have with the shorts are that they clog up my friends' subscription feeds. Yes, there was a critter out here last night. So here's the thing, and I said this a few minutes ago. People are coming in and out. I was like going from like 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon. I went 990, 991, 992, 993, 994, 995, 996, 997, 998, like every half hour. And so I'm like going, first of all, AJ was here. Now we could have gone live with just the trains, you know, and just our voices, which we were gonna do, if it kept going. Um, Fortunately, it stalled out at 998, but it had not stalled out at 998 when I discovered a critter in here. Well, I'm not definitely bringing AJ down here when I know I got a critter down here. So I was like, holy mackerel. You know, I'm thinking I'm not even going to be able to go live if we hit 1,000. Fortunately, it stopped at 998, and I stopped uploading when it hit about 996 or something. I think I didn't upload anything. Maybe even before that, because I really didn't want to hit 1,000 while I was gone or while AJ was here, because we weren't going to be able to go live. Oh, I believe you, Daryl. Well, that was an idea. Again, I have a video of the critter a little bit. I just don't know if I want to show that, and I think I probably won't. Now, I might would share that to you on the download, but that'd be about it. Um, I don't like promoting the fact that there was a critter out here, you know. Although I'm talking about it live, but it was a mouse that was out here a minute. The sticky traps are wonderful things. I tell you what, though, I was kind of desperate for solutions because, you know, you can't, like, when it's on your model, you can't, like, do a lot of things to exterminate it that you might normally do. So at one point, I sent John a picture. The critter was under the train. See, because it was up there on the model when I walked in, but when it saw me, it ran to the corner and went under John's mill. Well, my train was right there in the corner too. So I sent John a picture, and I'm like, what am I going to do? You know? And I said, well, duh, the first thing I'm going to do is move my train. So I moved the train off, and then we kind of came to some solutions, and I put some sticky traps in the path. Because apparently when I made the Gross Reservoir Dam back there, I blocked any pathway that the critters had of getting down and back down. And so I guess when that little guy got back in that corner, there literally was nowhere for him to go other than come back through here, which he wasn't going to do because I was there. So, oh, the secret, friends and family? Well, I have reached out to friends and family. I'm gonna like probably like once a week, maybe, yeah, once a week. I'm gonna do a community post where I update the time, and I figure it won't be a nuisance at once a week. And if it is, I'm sorry. I'm too big of a problem. If you know, community post once a week's too much. But what I feel like is that when people see the community post fairly regularly, you know, like I said, once a week, and they kind of see the time beginning to tick up, that maybe more people would get involved and help as well. So, I mean, like I said, one person can accumulate a good bit doing it on the regular, and so knowing that, you know, I do have another account that I do like to let them play on, and I mean, it's actually, they kind of get watched somewhat because it's in the kitchen, you know, just playing. But yeah, Norman. But you know, watch time will come. It's not anything I'm going to harp on again. The only thing I don't want to happen is I don't want my watch time to just stop and me not be worried about it or not working on it or not, you know. Um, I was much more. I had set a goal to get to 1,000 subscribers, and I was really more focused on that than the actual act of being monetized. I do want to do that, but really, the getting to 1,000 was a little more important to me than getting monetized or having the watch hours ready. Again, granted, it was a little bit easier, but still, it was. I just kind of set that goal way, a week into this deal. So I'm gonna head back over to the model because I think everything should be dry over there now. Mike's not wanting to turn back on. Alright. So, this piece now. This is piece E. No. A, B, C, D. This is G. G goes front, top. The recessions to the bottom. Oh, this one fit in there right. I wish that other one would have. I see why. I wonder why I did it that way. Oh well. We should almost definitely wait until that's dry, but I'm not going to. Gets on there right, it'll stay. Mm. There. All right. I'm gonna have to let that dry for sure. Hey Kyle, how you doing? Good to see you. Thank you, John. I think I just saw an alert for cousin Vinny. I believe he's gonna stream out to us this evening at 7, or is it 8? I think it's 7 my time. How you doing, Kyle? What we got? Okay. So yeah, I can. Oh no, Vinny tonight. Jeez and Peters. Uh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I can. I don't think I can go that long. Well, Daryl, we thank you for coming in when you did. I really appreciate it. Do me a favor, click on that playlist for me tonight on your phone or something before bed if you don't pay for data. What time is it? 5 o'clock. I don't really have anything that other than a build I could do. I don't have anything cool to do. Or if, since he's not streaming, I might would stop and come back on. Maybe one of y'all could go on tonight, and I could come watch y'all. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, Dwight. Out there. Mark, how you doing, Eminem? Good to see you, man. We're going to have a contest on the 23rd, Kyle, giveaway, and you have to enter prior to it in order to join. And the folks that are entering, it's because of hitting 1,000, and we did that today, and this is the stream for that. So hey, thank you, Mark. That's right. Mark was hoping that Mark said that he would like to see me get to 1,000 by Christmas. And when he said that, I was thinking he was dreaming. And not only that, but I told him that I would, with his help, I thought I might could do it before my birthday in May. And so we did better than that, and I'm pleased. And so thank you for the suggestion. We just are going to, I did, Kyle, thank you. We're going to look at, it is. It's a pre-Christmas miracle. Norman, I don't know how many you get, but I'd watch it. So it's a pre-Christmas miracle. But yeah, I kind of thought that he was dreaming. I think I'd had one of the short I made of or AJ and I made of John's cabin, building Uncle John's cabin for the first time. Um, got a thong to thong thong thong. Um, got like 650 something views or something. And thing is, that didn't really like give me the shorts bug at all, because I was asleep when that happened and I didn't watch it. But if you watch a video get about 1,000 views in about 20 minutes on analytics, you kind of want to see it again. It's kind of like watching a slot machine hit or something. So, sounds like Mark's at a party, so I don't know that he could hear us real good, but. Well, 2 views is better than none. So, can you hear us? Because I was going to tell you something, a story, but if you can't, don't worry about it. I guess I could do this. Let's see how this will work. I could go here, here, do this one, and then I can come here. And so let's see how that looks. Wow, Bill, what's going on, man? Good to see you, dude. I almost, I'm pretty sure Bill was my first subscriber. Your wife's not here to defend herself, Mark, so we can't talk about her. That's the rule. Now, I like sitting here, but I need to have a method of watching chat other than turned like that. So we could do it like this. So, Eminem Rails, I need to make sure that before you go to bed at night, you're clicking on my playlist. Help me get some watch time, please. You got me into this mess. Now you got to help me with watch time. I'm playing. Please do when you have a chance and think about it, though. Somebody's been doing it every once in a while. I do see people are doing it 2 or 3 usually a day. It kind of looks like. Analytics. What do we got? All right, the last 60 minutes. The westbound train at McKernan's Mill is getting the most views. All right, here, 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 here. Uh-oh, turn it down. What is this? Oh, this is an old one. Wait, this isn't today. Will it not show you the ones you're doing now? Maybe not. Here. 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 Here it is. goes. All right. Thank you. I appreciate it, Eminem. No, but I really do, Wild Bill. I think that you you were the first to subscribe to my channel. I really do. Um, so, what I'm gonna do in a minute is I'm gonna take a brief intermission, and because we've been on a minute, and because I kind of want to, when I come back, um, I want to. I'm gonna shoot a short live. So I'm gonna point that camera over there towards the area that I'm shooting, and I'm gonna film a short live. I'm gonna edit the short live, which that's, you're not gonna be able to see all that. I'll just tell you it doesn't take long. And then I'm gonna post the music and the voiceover, and then I'm going to post it, and then we'll see how it does. I thought that might be fun. And I will tell you this: they do not. We don't discuss that with them. Mine are the wrong age. We don't do that. Now I know you said that you have mentioned to yours that you have one, but they acted like they didn't care. Pretty much. I don't think mine would be that. That's funny. No excuses. Hey, Dave B and SFN Scale. You're really not very late, because this is an extended stream today. We are doing a longer stream celebrating 1,000 subscribers, and we are enjoying being off work on a Friday and home and having the weekend ahead of us, and trying to collect some watch time while we're having some fellowship and fun. And please do enter the contest, Dave B and SFN Scale. And so 58, 20. So like I've collected like probably 20 watch hours, you know, just streaming this time, which is cool. There you go. We just dropped. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Yeah, one time at band camp. What time we got here? We're at 2:25. At 2:30, we'll take a break, and I'm gonna go check the model before we do. And at 2 hours and 30 minutes, we will take a break, and we will return at 2:40, and we will have a little bit of fun. Try to more fun. Dave, they're going to give you a hard time about your entry. You might want to go ahead and just submit. They'll work you down about it. From what I've seen, I guess it was Dwight. Oh, hey, Bill, did you enter the contest? There you go, Dave. Well, no, I was talking about, the time on Earth that would be. So let's do this. As a matter of fact, what's ironic is, well, that's not ironic because we started at 2:30. So at 5, we will break till 5:15, between 5:10 and 5:15, and we will just break with the countdown timer and background music up, and then I'll come back up. And when we come back up at 5:15, we're going to do the we'll do the short and see if that's any fun. I gotta figure out. I think I can share my screen without it bogging down the resources, so we'll try to do that and see if that'll work. I haven't tested that out there yet, so usually anything I haven't tested like thoroughly is not going to work. So it might not, that part might not work, but we should be able to do everything till I get to the upload. I don't know if I can upload and be live at the same time, and some it might just doom 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 doom. It could bog both things down. I don't know, but we'll try. So that was my next question. Yes, we will see you at 15 after, my main man Norm. Yeah, it's Dave being SFN scale, trust me. Alright, I'm gonna check the model before we break. I'm gonna put another piece together if I can. Let it dry. Dave, I'm working on a Z-scale copy of this watermill. Uh-oh, this kind of slid a little. Here. Alright. Uh-oh. Oh, that's a good reason to have it on hold. I'm glad it's a good reason. I was scared to ask. And these guys, I should let that dry. All right, everybody, we're going to take a short commercial break so we can recognize our sponsors. Studio audience can get a snack. And then we will come back and forge ahead. Thank you all for being here and helping me to increase my watch time and for being here to chat. Alright, welcome back everybody. Hope some of y'all were able to stick around. I do understand if you had to go. Looks like we right back up about where we were. Good to see you. I got a little bit of coffee. And I changed the camera angles and whatnot. And so I'll be over there in just a minute, making my coffee taste better. Put a little sugar in it. At work, sometimes I use that fancy creamer with the flavors because the ladies have it, but I don't ever buy it because I'm too cheap. Alright, let's see. I don't know what. I have to get on the other one so I can see what y'all see. Alright, so I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this real good or not. No, I'll probably have to go somewhere else. We got this assembled. It's missing the deck with the beams and the water wheel right now, so I just have to add those, but otherwise and so as I mentioned, I have this light off for a reason, because that's better for this scene that I'm about to shoot. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do a short in this corner right here over Norman's diner on the first level of this helix. Now, I have probably done 3 shorts, if not 4, on this exact area right here. But what I've not done is implemented Norman's strategy. Let's see if I got this camera. Is that pretty straight? Yeah, it looks all right. What I've not done is implemented ever Norman's strategy on that, doing multiple views in a shorter area. So what I'm going to be doing in the train from basically as it comes right around the coal mine right there, basically until it gets to about right here on the helix. And so just that far, maybe a little further, but not much because it gets covered there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to film that 3 different times, going through there 3 different times from 3 different camera angles, and then I'm going to cut them to 5 seconds each. And once I cut them to 5 seconds each, I'm going to do this all on my mobile device from within my gallery, my photo gallery, just a regular little editor that you can chop the videos up and trim them, is what I was thinking of. So I trim 3 different ones to 5 seconds each. Then I'm going to go to the YouTube studio and bring each of them in one at a time. All right, so to make a 15-second. Then I'll put text, voiceover, and sound on it, and we'll upload it. So let's see here. Alright. Really, the only thing that's not super enjoyable about shooting these kind of videos is the camera angle, like this, standing straight up. So what I'm thinking is that, first of all, I might not be able to use this one. It could be too tall. Because I'm thinking that I'm going to get a view from right here. I'm going to get a view from right here. And I'm going to get a view from right here. I'll get this out of here, probably move this. I'm thinking about getting a view here because you can't, this thing's blocking it from doing like a real drone kind of shot. So I can do one here through there. I can do one here, or I could even go in trackside like Norman's been talking about, and that's probably what I'm gonna do. On this one right here, I'm gonna see if I can come all the way in um, trackside. I might do that more than once. So, trying to find 3 different angles that I can come in there. And I don't have this turned on right over here. That's just stupid. Hold up. Aha, there we go. Now we got more lights in there. Let's see how that looks. Alright. This probably looks better. Hey Ken, how you doing? So I turned the lights on back there. I didn't have on, I wasn't thinking. There we go. Alright. So I've got to find 3. I could do it in 2, but I want to try 3. So I could probably do one from like here. I'm going to have to try the other one. Alright. This one's shorter. So I might have to move these coal cars. Probably be better to go ahead and set them in here. For the shot anyway. They're kind of a mess in there, but. And so some of the things that are fun that can happen is the train will derail backing up out of here, and so basically then you gotta totally, oh, this doesn't look bad at all. Oh, I like this. The little cake turner thing. So I can get a shot swiveling. So what is this, like a behind the scenes or something? Alright, wish me luck here. This could be the hardest part of the whole deal. The train is basically your actor, right? And we all know that actors don't act right a lot of the time. Okay, so I got it back far enough now, and I've got everything in the screen in the viewfinder that I told y'all I wanted. I've got from back here to right here on this track in the scene. I can see Norm's Diner. I can see a lot of this track down here. I cannot see the chords and everything up there. I can just not see the top of the coal mine. I can maybe adjust just a little, but I don't want too much, because I'll get to seeing the electrical cords. Alright. So I start the video. I go back to the controller, and I want to run it where I've got about 5 seconds of footage between the 2 areas if possible. And so I got a pretty long train, so that's gives me a little bit of flexibility. Alright. I let that go on around because I wanted to be able to do a 15-second shot as well. So I'll be able to pull a 15-second shot and a 5-second shot from that right there. Now, what's really, really nice is if the train backs back down for us all by itself without derailing here. And I mean, it's asking it a lot because that's a pretty tight little helix. And it's got some questionable soldering because I'm not a professional. It goes through, boom, we just derailed and in a real bad spot. Okay, so hence trouble. Alright, so what I've got to do is see how bad this is going to, because the coal mine is here and the coal mine might have to be moved to get some of these cars out, and that is part of this business. So I have a short that I could produce just from what we just did, but that's not what I want to do. So I want to see if we can fix it and keep on trucking like we were hoping to. I sure hate that happened. That doesn't always happen either. It only does sometimes, but it does sometimes. And it sure makes my layout and railroad look stronger when it doesn't happen, though. I could have gone and ran the train all the way around again, but that's, you know, what does that say about my layout? That I can't back up? Oh no, that's kind of bad right there. It's going to be really hard to get. I have one that's going to be hard to get, even though, I mean, it doesn't matter what's in or out. It's just hard to get to. Y'all hang in there with me if you will. I should be up and running in some minutes. Shouldn't be too bad. I actually can see it over here. I just there's some wiring in here that I don't want to touch, and this is kind of hanging on a little ledge that almost looks like it might fall, and we don't want that to fall right there. I almost need like some salad tongs. This is really only, this one's gonna be hard to get to also, but I think I can. Okay. Just one now, and it's a pain. But I got it. Alright. That wasn't that bad. I fixed it. What's up, Chris? How you doing, man? Alright, so I'm just not going to take any chances. We're going to go ahead and pick it up. And bring it back. Over here. And we'll get it on fresh. And get our second shot. We'll be filming again in a second, ladies and gentlemen. Don't give up your seat. Oh, hey, I sold some of the lights. The overhead track lighting. It's the first of that. Uh-oh. That isn't good. I'm missing a metal... Oh, there it is. Woo! When I'm missing a metal wheel after a derailment in the helix, that's a bad sign, because usually this dark little metal wheel is laying in those rails somewhere. Just ready to cause the second helix derailment of the evening. And then we get upset a little bit at that point. Because that's a self-inflicted derailment. I can handle a derailment. I can't handle a self-inflicted derailment though. Stupidity, not flipping a turnout. Alright, uh-oh. I don't think this was on the back before, and I don't like having it on the back. So I'm gonna... Ooh. Alright. There we go. Alright, we're going to back it up first and make sure we can get it through a turnout, not in the helix, before we try to take it through 2 turnouts in the helix. Alright. Next camera angle. I did say that I was gonna get the swivel thing. Because I don't know how I would do this other one without it. Let's see. I do. Alright. Oh, I said I was going to do a trackside one. That's right. So let's see here. Let's get the video. I'm going to have to back it up a little. I guess I could do this. Uh-oh. Action. I might should have kept that going. Well, I actually want to. Well, I didn't get much of it in there, but I might try to reshoot that. I had some of that electrical in there. See, it's tricky. And then I could do one from here next. Like that. Alright, so let's go back to here. Now, let's see if I can back out. Maybe I should go up and around. Well, I gotta back up here though, but that's not in the helix. Maybe I will. I'm gonna go up and around. So let me start this video then, so I have some more footage. We'll do this here like this. Well. It's not really good though, I don't think. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it up and around and bring it back down here and back it around here. I think that's safer than backing it back down through those two turnouts, because that's exactly where it derailed. what we can do is bring this here. Can. Oh, well, shoot. All right, so let's get... All right, now. Whoop. Alright. Now. Yeah, I should have been alright. Let's see here. Again, I can derail here, but that's okay. Because it's... You don't have to do the Laugh Olympics too, which I did. One of them. You don't have to do the Laugh Olympics to get back on it. Why did you do that? Did it, and then some. I have 7 cars that'll run around here flawlessly, but I want those other 2 on here so bad. I've been working on them. Alright, so alright. Last time we were here, I shot this shot and had the electrical cordage above the coal mine showing, which is a no-no. So this is being reshot. It was a good shoot other than that. Action. Running it a little fast because I want to do 5 seconds worth and get as much of the train going through as I can without messing with time. Alright. Cut? What, not cut? Whatever. Now, let's see if we come back up here. Oh, yeah. Show you a crash. I think I ran my trains for what, 2 hours live the other night? I don't know. Did it derail in 2 hours live? I don't know if it did. I can't get this thing through a turnout. So I got one more shot to get, and I'm gonna get it if it drives me crazy. So what I want to do is I think I'm gonna come in and hold it like right here and try that, because the other, if I use the swivel thing right here, I've done that before too, and it's coming from right here too, which I've got basically 2 shots from pretty close to that already. So Thank goodness Vinny's not on. I wouldn't want to bump into him. This is taking forever. I'm getting the coal cars out after this shoot. I'm going to put these freight cars up. They have been, well, like I said, they ran good the other day. But I wasn't doing all this back and forth with it. It was just going around. But I don't, one of the orange cars is a problem. And one of the gray cars is a problem. And, I've just really been wanting to run 10 plus car trains pretty bad, and I've been trying to get longer and longer if I can, and so I've been working on old cars, and not old cars, but cars that I know don't work well. Trying to get them squeezed in. So I have to move quick, fast, and in a hurry this time, because I'm gonna hit the controller on, and then I'm gonna be holding the phone. I think I'm gonna do it like so. And so let me back it up. Make sure we can get through this. Look, I couldn't even get through that. Man. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay. Action. Please don't derail. Alright. I think I got 5 seconds, and if I did, let's see. I'm gonna come back over here and switch to this here. Alright, if I got 5 seconds there, I don't have to do that again. And I'm not going to, because I'm tired of fooling with those cards. So let's see. Oh man, come on. Okay. There. Oh yeah, I got time. That'll work. Done. Save video. Alright, there. Alright, so let me check chat. See what I missed. That's right, that's right. You know what? The problem, Kyle, is the actors that are acting up are the cars I've been working on, so it's kind of my fault. Alright, so what I do now is I will take each video let's see. Make sure it's the right one. And so first, I cut him to 15 seconds. So that one's at 30:39. And so we really gonna need to stop at 45. That's like 1470 something. Alright. Done. Save video. Back. Now that's 15 seconds. Now I'm gonna delete that because that doesn't need to be there. Alright. Back. Now I'm going to take 5 seconds of this and save it as a new video, so I have a 5-second version for my Norm masterpiece. Edit, and then I'll do $35 flat to 40. Alright, to 40. I wish y'all could see this part, it'd be cool. Alright, done. Save as new clip. So now I got a 5-second and a 15-second of the same thing basically. And so I go to the next scene. And I do the same thing. There. I'm at 17. So 42. Alright, Alright, done. Save video. Back. 17 seconds. Okay, edit. So 18. Done. Save video. Alright, now I have a 15 on that one, and I'll go make it a 5 real fast. Sorry, y'all. There's another one. So here. And it's at 22. So we have to stop at 27. And so I'm just using the regular gallery trim thing right now to get these set up. Save video as new clip. Now I have a 5 and a 15 on that one. I told y'all this is not easy stuff. This is masterpiece type work we're going after here. Alright, what is that 13 down here for? That's what I just did. That's right. Okay. So we're just going to do a 5 here. Edit. Right there. We'll say 28. And then 33, right? Yeah. If my math is right. Alright. Done. Save as new. Alright. So now I have a 13 second and a 5 second because that one didn't have 15 before it derailed. Alright. Now, the fun part. I go take a sip. Alright. Now I go to YouTube. I hit the create short button. Oh goodness, I think I lost a subscriber. I'm still at 1,000, but I was at 1,001. Nobody else, please unsubscribe. Alright. So then I'm gonna do add. And I'm going to add the first 5-second one. Oh, okay, there we go. Alright. Got that. And I click done. Then I click add again. And I'm going to go get the last one I did because I want it to be in the middle. Alright, and then I'm going to add, and I'm going to do the second one that we did. And then I do done. Alright. And I'm going to do add sound. Well, hold on. We'll do here. Alright, now I'm ready. So text. Alright. What am I hurrying up for? Oh, well, yeah, I'm hustling. I got 25 minutes before we're done. Well, and I can even go a little longer if I have to, but I'm tired. All right. So, what should I call this? Let's see. Live stream created model railroad short. Alright, so the first thing says live stream created model railroad short. And then I'll put a note. This short was created with friends live. Friends was created this short was created. This short was filmed live. Filmed live via. So this wouldn't be a studio audience. What would this be? Live via YouTube model railroad community audience. Alright. See live stream for 11/25/22 to watch the filming of this short. Alright, so what would be appropriate for like a behind the scenes movie? What music? We need music now. Yeah, I got friends in this stream. You're one of them. Subscribe for model railroad content. Fun. Model railroad fun. Let's do that. Alright. Norm? Something very dramatic, huh? I still got some in there. That's what I did wrong. Hold on. Shoot. Can I go back? No, I can't. Oh well, I'm leaving it now. Alright, something very dramatic. Help me think of something. Anybody? A short to go with. Let's see. Star Wars. I'm down with that. Or Superman. I think I like Star Wars, maybe. Let's see if it's on here regular. Alright, 12,000 shorts. That's not bad. Turn it down before I get a copyright strike. All right. So, um, anything John Williams. Well, I think Star Wars is good. Let's do that. And then I'll do a voiceover. You thinking the voiceover or no, Norman? Your call. Voiceover or no? Basically, I'll be reiterating what's on the text, but no voiceover. Okay. So then we'll roll with it just like it is. Okay, so the title. Let's see. No, I got it down in time, I think. All right, so let's see. Live stream filmed model railroad short model train climbing helix multiple views from Norm's Diner. Wait, diner will fit. Cool. Alright. Spaghetti Western music from Eastwood movies. That's not a bad idea. Lights, action, camera. That's the title. You want me to change it? I have live stream film. Now mine's kind of boring. I kind of like yours. Yours might get more clicks, Norman. I really am very willing to change it to that. Cause I do my stuff all the time. Lights, camera, and some action. There's your title. And so should I put "there's your title" in there? Like I feel like I'm one of those people saying "I state your name" right now because I'm tired. Should I actually put "there's your title" in there? No, just lights, camera. All right, let's see. And leave it at that, right? So just hard stop. I'm fine with that. We're going to try it. I'm all for it. This is like experimentation fun to me. And like you get to upload a kind of, you get to interactively upload a short. Lights, action, camera. Alright, no. Gotcha. Alright, so let's see here. Lights, action, camera. Alright. Done. Y'all ready? upload. Alright, see video. Now what I need to do is see if I can come over here and change to screen sharing and show it too. So give me a sec. We'll go here, here. Oh, I'm back to 1001, I think, unless I just needed to. Says they're processing it still. Oh, I wonder if it's because I'm live. You think so? Maybe. Oh wait. Alright, so as I mentioned earlier, it might not let me upload while I'm live. And so I'm getting a processing thing that just says it's trying to process, but that it hasn't processed. And it doesn't seem to be processing. So what I need you to do is, if you're here with me, once we end the stream, I need you to please click to the channel, if or back in the channel or whatever if you can, and look for the short called Lights Action Camera, and let's watch it and share it and leave me a comment if you would, please. And I appreciate you, each and every one of you, for sticking in with me for such a long time for my 1,000 subscriber celebration. And John, thank you. I think you were here the whole time, and I know you watch close to chat, so thank you very much. Norman, I know you were here most of the time. A lot of you were here for a really long time, and thank you very much for doing that. Any of you that are watching on the replay, thank you for supporting the channel. Go check out that short that we just made as well. And if you were here to watch me assemble the model, I will also upload another long form video with an assembly assembly instructions for the water mill, so they're a little more clear. The ones I have there have a couple mistakes on them, and I apologize for that. If you're watching before I get the long form video up, I will leave this. I mean, obviously I'm going to leave that up, but I will be issuing a new video out to correct the couple errors I made when assembling the model. So thanks all of y'all for coming out today. I appreciate it, and thank y'all for sticking around with me. Y'all have a good evening, and I will see y'all tomorrow somewhere around, probably Vinny's premiere. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a good one. Hey Chazco, have a good night, man. We're getting off. We've been on 4 hours almost. Take care, bud.